Hey guys, today we're back with another range review. And today on the channel, we're going to be doing the range review on the brand new Springfield 1911 Prodigy DS. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today, this will be the range review on the Springfield 1911 Prodigy DS. This is the newest, one of the newest products, if not the newest product that Springfield Armory has released. This is probably their hottest item that they have released in untelling how long. And just as a quick disclaimer, I did receive this gun from Center Target Firearms and Range in London, Kentucky, so a very special thank you to them for lending me this firearm to review. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have this here to review for you all. I'll be leaving a link in the description below for their YouTube channel and their website, so you can swing by and check them out. And also, if you're in the area of London, Kentucky, you can swing by and check them out. They will have this one in stock used, and they also have multiple others coming in. So if you're looking to get one of these, give them a call and they'll probably be able to grab you one. Also, special thank you to Optics Planet. Every bit of the ammunition we fire today is 100% give to me through Optics Planet. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to put near as many rounds through this firearm as we did. So as a special thank you to them, you can also use the code GOLDEN, just straight GOLDEN, whenever you check out, and you'll get 5% off your entire purchase. So it's not only just ammunition now, but it's also ammunition in your entire purchase on opticsplanet.com. I'll be leaving a link in the description below to them, so if you need any type of ammunition or gun accessories, swing by and check them out. Without further ado though guys, let's go ahead and get started with the review. So, like I was saying, this is the new Springfield Prodigy DS Double Stack, which is what that DS stands for. And this, like I was saying, is probably one of, if not the hottest gun that Springfield Armory has released in the last probably 10 or 15, 20 years. This gun is the 4.25 inch model. They also come with a 5-inch model that sticks out about to right here. So this is a little bit more compact one, but still a full-size firearm. It comes with one 20-round magazine and one flush-fitting 17-round magazine, as you can see here. Going from tip to butt on this gun, you do have a crowned muzzle, so it is protected from getting battered or anything if you drop it on the front end. It is a tad bit not out of spec with the slide, but you can see a little bit slight ridge here. That's kind of what to expect on a $1,500 gun. It's not a $3,000 custom gun. But going back from there, you have front cock installation, so if you want to press check or rack the slide up here, you can. You have one single accessory rail down here at the bottom. You have some stippling here on the front of the trigger guard. If you're a type of person that holds your gun like this, you'll have some stippling up there. Also as well, you also have the same slide serrations here on the back of the gun as you do on the front. So very nice. It's quite easy to grab a hold of and rack the gun, so I like that about it. Moving on to the other side of the gun, you have a slide stop here or slide release that is a little bit down into the frame here. You cannot hit this at all while you're trying to reload the firearm, because I've tried to multiple times today and my hand is just not big enough to hit it. So if you bring it all the way around, loosen your grip, and then hit it like that, you can, but it's just a lot quicker if you throw it in it and let it go down like that. So just keeping that in mind, you have a curved skeletonized 3-hole trigger here in the front. Little bit of take up. Once you hit that wall, it is a single stage trigger. It's about a 4.5 pound trigger. Could have been a tad bit better. There's a little bit of wobble from left to right in the trigger, but whenever you hit that wall, it's all right. Might even be closer to a 5-pound trigger. We can go ahead and test that out real quick and get an accurate reading on it. This pistol here is kind of an interesting ordeal, because it's something that nobody thought that Springfield Armory would be releasing, but they did anyway. All right, it broke at 4 pounds, 13.6 ounces. Let me enter that in. £4 pounds, 5 ounces, so a tad bit different. 4 pounds, 9 ounces, and we'll get one more reading just to see what it is all together. 4 pounds, 7.9 ounces. So we have a max of 4 pounds, 13.6 ounces, a minimum of 4 pound, 5.2 ounces. So a little bit interesting. Like I said, it's an okay trigger for what it is. Wasn't really expecting much more than that. Also, as well, back here on the back, you have ambidextrous safety. You have a skeletonized hammer as well, a beaver tail, and probably the best thing I like about this gun is the grip. It is a stippling grip, and it actually feels better in your hand than most staccatos do. I don't know, there's something to do with the staccato ridging that doesn't really fit that well in my hand, but this one here fits perfect, and it feels just like a glove in my hand, and I just really do enjoy the feel of the grip on this gun. So, getting into the actual review of it, one more thing as well. You got Dawson Precision front sight here that's fiber optic, and a rear sight that is serrated but no dots or anything like that, so it's just a target type of style of sights. But anyway, getting into the actual shooting part of the video, this gun was very interesting for me, mainly because I was expecting it to do about what it ended up doing, just because straight from factory, whenever they actually received it, center target, I played with it for a tad bit, and there is a hiccup right there, as you can see in the slide. Whenever it first come in, I was able to get it to stop right there and hold itself open. It was such a hiccup. But that is halting the gun from reciprocating, and it can cause it to have malfunction. Today, we shot 200 rounds to this gun, and I think we had 10 failures overall, if I'm not mistaken. So a decent amount of hiccups with it. This is not really a gun that I could recommend for self-defense or concealed carry, mainly because it's just not reliable enough for me. Also, as well, all the hiccups that we've seen today was mainly failure to go into batteries. It would be about a half of an inch out of battery, and then you would have to either hard rack it to get the momentum for it to go forward, or you could just hit the back of the slide and go into battery. So just keep that in mind. But that being said, though, it was a very good shooting firearm. Very good and accurate. Sights were dead on at 15 yards. Whenever we stepped back to 50, I was having to aim about 2 foot low on it to hit point of impact, point of aim. So it was traveling up while my sights was still low on it. I'm shooting the far left rep one. We had a fair going to battery, and it seems to me that it's right out of battery, as you can see here. So I'm guessing right whenever the bullet is right going into the chamber, that's what you'll see here. So there we go.
Failing it to push
that's all
up.
it takes. But overall, good shooting gun. And another thing as well that caught me off guard is that while I was shooting it, you can feel the gun rack and load the next round into the chamber. You can start feeling get a little sluggish, and whenever it started getting sluggish on me was whenever we started having a lot of them failures. I wasn't limp wristing. I made sure I wasn't limp wristing at any time, and we was still having failure to go into batteries. So this gun right here, though, from what I can tell, is a little bit more reliable than the 5-inch one. The ones I've seen online, the 5 inches that I've been shooting, that I've been watching people shoot, they're having severe problems with failure to go into battery. I actually requested to get one of these from Springfield back when they first announced them, and they told me that every one of them that they had that they was going to give out was already sent out, and they wouldn't have any more to send out, but to keep them in mind. So I appreciate that for them anyway. But no bias here or no anything else with this video. I'm just letting you all know that I did attempt to get one to review, but I probably more than likely will not be purchasing one, mainly because with a 2011, I understand stuff can happen, and they're not the most reliable platform for 9mm on the market. But now with Staccato, their Staccato P is very, very reliable. I've rarely ever seen anybody have problems with them. Same thing for their XL. I shot about 200 rounds through the XL whenever I reviewed that staccato. Never had a single failure out of it either. So that's just something to keep in mind. And also as well, a lot of people went out and bought these because it's a $1,500 2011. The cheapest staccato made is probably the staccato P, and it will run you about $2,600. So about $900, or no, actually about $1,100 more than this gun right here. There's no free lunches or free dinners or anything like that whenever it comes to buying 1911s. You get most of the time what you pay for, depending on if you buy from name brands, this, that, and the other. But what you pay for pretty much is what you get. And with this right here, there's a lot of MIM parts in it. Just a lot of places that I could see that needed polished from factory to make it run a little bit better, especially with how light of a spring it is and it having any bit of hiccup to it at all. And anybody should know that whenever you've got this light of a spring in a gun, that you're going to have it to where it's buttery smooth from beginning of the rack to the end of the slide reciprocating. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. Is it a fun gun to shoot with? Yeah, and I really did do a lot better with this firearm than I was expecting to. It shot just like a drop of rain, and it was very, very fast, and I liked it a lot. But at the end of the day, is this something that I would probably keep or concealed carry or open carry or whatever else? No, because it's not reliable enough in my eyes to do so. Once we was actually done with the shooting review, I done some videos for my shorts part of the channel, and we started getting a decent amount of failure to go into batteries. I think most of them was during whenever I was shooting that. So we'll roll a few of them in here and there with the failure to go into batteries just to show you that. But overall though, guys, fun gun to shoot, and probably a fun gun for competition or running, but I would not really trust this gun with my life in a self-defense scenario, mainly because of all the failure to go into batteries that we did see. And when you're in the heat of the moment, just at one point I did pull the trigger and I didn't feel nothing, and I knew it was in battery, or I thought it was anyway, so I looked down, out of battery, smacked it, kept on running with it. So that's just something to keep into consideration. Still a nice firearm overall, but like I was saying, not something that I would keep, mainly because it's just not reliable enough. Springfield might come out later on and do a few different updates on these. Maybe send yours in if it's having the same problems that this one is, but maybe a little worse. Because, 10 rounds within a 200 round time, I guess that's acceptable, but not for me. But that being said, you could probably send it in and they could polish a few things in here, or if you know what you're doing, you could replace a few springs, polish a few things in here, and probably get it running about 100%. But guys, I appreciate y'all viewing as always. If you have any questions or comments on the Springfield Prodigy DS 4.25 inch 1911, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Once again, special thank you to Center Target Firearms and Range for letting me review this firearm, and a very special thank you to Optics Planet for the 5% discount code that everybody can use. So guys, once again, thank y'all for viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.